Wow, we're live now.
We are live. We are ready and we are happy. And I believe we got everything organized this time. It looks like everything's checked out. So, anybody who's joining, thank you for joining Shauna and Friends. And I wanted to do this show because I wanted to share the importance of people think business is transactional financially, but at the end of the
Mhm.
day, the biggest deals are done with the people they rocked with for so many years that this is how you've had to go through some things, not just in business but in life. And so I'm super passionate about meeting my friends on social media in person. And today I have a miraculous friend from one of the best places in the world, from Brazil, which I was there, and I know how beautiful this country is. So when this woman contacted me, I was like, yeah, we can be friends. Are you kidding me? So hello, Erica. Thank you for being with me today on my Shauna and Friends. It's been has it been a year or more?
2 years. 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. 2 years, guys.
I was
And
thinking about that today.
yeah, and we're still like we burn that WhatsApp up. Okay. By the way, this is that thing is text messaging more than my regular text message. So, if you're joining, be sure to say hello so that, hey, Terica joined us on Facebook. Juvie joined us. Make sure you say hello, what you do. That way I know that you're there and I feel you in your presence with me and Erica. We're just now out here in the ethers, by ourselves. So, Erica, let's get to the business. Well, first of all, we're going to take like 30
Mhm.
seconds to talk about what we do because we are business owners. So I
Sure.
definitely want you to know what this wonderful woman does. For myself, you guys know I'm a marketing and branding consultant and I have a virtual assistant business. And my website is the Marketing Muse 360. We'll put that in the comments somewhere. But tonight is not really about business. It's about the heart.
Mhm.
And it's what's kept me afloat in my business for 15 years is relationships like this one. Erica, tell them about you and who you are and what you do in Brazil.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for having me today. I am loving it. It's my first time actually being alive with someone, so thank you for the
Oh,
invitation.
really? Oh,
Yeah, it's my first time. Well, I am a managing director of a company called Hangout Manpower Solutions. It's a recruitment service division of Hina Siddiqui. Hina and I, we are business partners. She's a career coach and bestseller author. And now we started nurturing this new baby, our recruitment services. And we attend sorry, I'm falling. I'm falling.
don't
My
fall.
phone is falling.
Don't
So,
fall. I'm gonna still be here though. If it falls or cuts off, just come on back.
oh, thank you. So we we do business for we attend IT companies. We recruit the best professionals for IT companies. So that's what I do. And I'm also I have a biological fertilizer business, which I need to say, by the way, that I'm kind of stopping that for a while because I really want to dive deeper into the recruitment world. That's something that I'm really loving and I'm absolutely passionate about.
Yeah.
And what else do I do? I love cooking and I am a singer, I am a songwriter, and I'm about to become I'm about to write a book also very soon. So
Okay.
that's what I do.
This is what she does, guys. Okay. It's a lot. And she does sing. You can catch her on her LinkedIn. I think I saw her singing and she just dyed her hair this beautiful color. So
Thank you.
let me tell you guys how we met because you're like, okay, she's in Brazil. I'm in Atlanta the most of the time, but I'm in Hampton,
Mhm.
Virginia right now visiting. Um, so we met in a very unique way, and the way we met was such a flattering thing for me. She flattered
Hmm.
me so much with the how we met. Um, and I have a podcast, and I don't know if everybody knows that, but I do. And she somehow found it. And so tell them how you listened, and then you contacted me on LinkedIn, and I was like, I have to be friends with this person who listened to my podcast, and you just made me feel so special. And from there, we just connected and kept going. But tell them about your version of how we met.
Yeah, that is something very funny actually, and that's one of the things that I most love about life is how we meet people. I remember the first time I heard about you was through our common connection, Terry Lee. I
Okay.
forgot her second name, sorry. And
Harrison.
then, yeah, absolutely, Terry Lee Harrison. And then I heard something about you from her. I don't remember. I think it was on a post, something. But then I'm used to visit profiles. You know, I just go visit profiles, and if I feel a connection, I just send an invitation, and I saw a link of your podcast. I don't remember if it was one of your comments or someone's comment about your podcast. And then I found it, and I started to listen to your podcast about branding because, okay, I was in a very specific moment that I needed to learn how to brand myself in a proper way.
Mm,
Yeah, and that's how I connected myself with your podcast. And then I
mm,
sent you a connection and you accepted, and we started talking.
we
I mean,
just
there is something so natural and, let us say, unusual too,
yeah, because
right?
it happened very fast. Like you said, hey, I was listening to your podcast.
Yeah.
I connected, and I saw that when you said you were from Brazil, I was like, oh, that's my place because I absolutely love Brazil.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
And I
true.
have been
Because
there.
you being
Yeah,
here, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then we had introduced a couple of a friend that we met and to talk to for a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
true. Yeah, because we connected, and then I shared about my business with you about the biological fertilizers business that I was settling in Brazil. And then that's how everything started, right? Because you've been here working with some farmers and you had plans to do some things for agriculture. And then that's how things started happening.
it did. And then the interesting thing was fast forward, like we talked on and off throughout the year, back and forth. And then she told me she was going to be, I saw on her post on LinkedIn. So, if you're watching this about social media and on LinkedIn, and if you're on these platforms, which you are because you're watching right now, there's a lot
Hmm.
of power in remembering the people behind these posts and behind those profiles are actually real people. Okay. I know that
Yeah.
COVID has gotten us to feel like everybody is actually a Zoom box TV. We're no longer human beings. But guess what? If you get in your car and you happen to travel to a place that one of your Facebook friends lives in, it's okay to say, hey, I'm coming to town. I'd love to have a cup of coffee. We've been,
Hmm.
talking to each other for 3 years on Facebook. Let's grab a cup of coffee because you don't know where that leads. We're just human beings on the same rock trying to figure it out. Why not take it to the next level and grow the relationship? Like that part is like beyond me. And so many things can happen as a result of it. I know Terica, who's here. I haven't been to Florida in a couple months, but she lives in one of my favorite places, favorite beach area of all of everywhere in the world that I've been in so far, which is called Destin, Florida. So I've been like, you
Okay.
know what? Next time I go there, we've been trying to get together so that I can actually see her in person. But I can't tell you guys how powerful it is to make an effort to go see somebody in person. There's several people. Anybody you see here besides Erica because she's so far, but she's moving to another place. We'll talk about that a little later. And she don't know, but I'm going to be there. She thinks I'm joking, but she
No, I believe you.
You better believe me, because I'll show up, especially international too. Oh my God, I'm so
I
there.
do believe it.
So the next thing I want to talk about is building the relationship and starting to take it even further from Facebook connections. And then we talked about that. And what I love, so this is where the trust came in for me. And it let me know that you trusted me and that you believed in me. Is I said, hey, Erica, I'm starting my own chapter in V Team. I want you to be a part of it. I would love to network with you. I would love to also work with your virtual assistant company if I have somebody who needs to do like something small, because we do long term, you do projects. And you were like, yes, I'll join your networking group. And you did. And
Yeah, I did.
ask people to do something or be a part of it or support you. You know how that happens and they never do. You know
Hmm.
how that is. Oh, Terica says I need to get my passport. Yes, Terica, get it before this year, because next year it might not be so easy. You might have to get all kind of records of shots and all kind of stuff. But so then we started networking together with my friends here in the US. How for you as a person who doesn't even live here, you don't do the whole American thing. You're in Brazil hanging out doing your thing actually near the beach. How does it feel to network with
Yeah.
people here and you just blend in, you had a good time. I just love that about you. It doesn't feel like you're in another place to me. It doesn't feel like you're different.
Oh, thank
I just
you.
love this is what I love about you. But how does it feel from your point of view?
Well, I don't remember if I mentioned this to you. Maybe I did, but I lived abroad and I lived in the US for almost 4 years.
No, I don't think you
And
did that.
oh, okay. So that, okay. I lived abroad for 7 years, and one of the countries that I lived was the United States. And since when I was a child, I was always in love with United States. No, I always loved English, and I'm a person that I love to get to know cultures, different cultures, you know.
Yeah.
And for me, it's very easy to communicate, to befriend people. Uh, I always had this facility, and I think I took advantage of that,
Yeah.
So that's why I relate myself. If I tell you that now I don't do business with Brazilians anymore. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, I love my country, but I am an international woman. I am. My
Sorry,
friends, they
Brazil.
tell me, yeah, my friends tell me, I don't know what you are doing here because we're not Brazilian anymore. You stopped being a Brazilian a long time ago. I said, no, I will never deny, who I am. But I think more than half of my heart is American.
Oh wow.
I think, yeah, yeah, I love United States. I really do.
Yeah.
And of course, now I'm in
I
love
feel
with
the same
Europe
way.
as well.
I feel the
But
same way you do. I feel like half my heart is international. Like I want to be in the US, but I really want to be all around the world. I just
yeah,
feel
me too.
so
Me
good
too.
being in other countries. So I understand that, but sorry to
Absolutely.
interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm moving.
Yes. Why don't you tell the
Yeah.
audience where you're moving to?
I am moving to Portugal. Yes.
That's amazing. And that's where I'll be going, guys. I don't know when, but just so you know. And you're like, why is Shannon going to Portugal? Well, now you know. Okay.
Because now her friends is going to be living there.
Exactly.
And but first my plan was to move back to United States. And then I said, well, let me consider Canada. Portugal was not in my list at all. At
Mm,
all. Um, then came the pandemic, and I didn't get my visa yet, you know, because they kept postponing it. And I said, okay, I need a second plan. And then a friend of mine, she's living in Portugal. She moved, I think last year she did. She moved with her kids. And then she called me in September and said, I am I am living here now and I just started a business and I need you to help me. I need you to come here, please. I need you to give up on Canada and the US now and I need you to come and help me with my business.
Wow.
By the way, they have a construction business.
Ah,
Totally different of what I do. But she said she needs my help to administrate, And I said, okay, uh, Shauna, it's very, it's very uncommon to me to say no to an opportunity, to a challenge.
yeah.
Normally, I don't do that
Oh,
because I am moved by challenge. So if you make me, if you come with a great opportunity, maybe I don't even have an idea of how to do that, how to perform, but I will take it and then I will learn later.
that's it. That's it. And I want to ask people who are watching on LinkedIn or Facebook, if you had an opportunity to go to another country to expand your business, to do a new business, what country would you go to? I'm just curious to ask you guys in the country because for me, I've been feeling the bug, right? I guys, I'm obsessed with my grandbabies, and so like I'm making sure they're set up, it's good, and the girls are good, but I'm feeling a little froggy as far as like staying in another country for about 3 to 6 months. Like I've never done that. I've traveled to different countries, but I want to do that. I really feel, and when we talked today earlier or yesterday, and you talked
Yesterday,
about
yeah.
it, yeah, I started to feel something about like, man, I
Hmm.
really want to do that. I really want to be in a culture where I have to like live there and grocery shop. I mean, I did that in the Philippines. I had to walk to the grocery store by myself and to the mall and catch an Uber, which they call Grab, and that was cool. But I want to be. Oh, Lakeisha says she wants to go to the Dominican Republic. Okay, okay. Anybody else want to go anywhere else? Where would you go for 6 months?
Great.
If you have money to go, somebody was going to accept you there, and you could do a new business there. Turk, you
Someone
have
said Ireland.
Ireland.
Great.
Yeah.
Great place. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Erica. Oh, Erica says Philippines.
Philippines.
Yes. Listen, let me tell you something.
Erica. Hey, I'm Erica too.
Philippines, girl, listen, it's amazing. That place is filled with so much love and just, hey, Lincoln, what's up? Oh, yeah, Lincoln is in
Going to
UK.
England.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. And
great. Yeah,
actually,
I'm planning to go to England to visit, I believe by next year.
next year, I have a
Yeah.
potential invite. I don't know if it's still open. One of my V team friends that guess what? We met in person. She lives in North Carolina. She was in Chicago.
Wow.
She moved. She came to Atlanta. And guess what she did, guys? She picked up the phone and said, hey, I'm going to be in Atlanta. Let's get a drink. And we did. And it was amazing. And now she
That's
said, hey,
it.
I'm going to go to Europe for a month in March. Are you down? And I'm like,
That's it. Amazing.
so you don't, you got to be open, guys, because your next great
Yeah,
adventure, your next best
absolutely.
partner. And here's something I want to say about travel. And I would love to know your opinion. But when I travel, I learn so much about myself and what's so important.
Mm-hmm.
Money is
Mm-hmm.
important because we need it as a tool to make
Yeah,
choices and freedom. And
sure.
I love to have it. I do like that. But when you travel, you find out what's really important, which is family, friends,
Yeah,
food, dance,
yeah,
culture, learning about like when somebody picks up a piece of fruit and go, you know this fruit has been around for 100 years, and what it does, it helps you breathe better, or I
yeah,
love these
yeah,
stories. I love it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how about you? What do you love about travel?
Well, first of all, I really love to travel by myself.
Wow, see, I
Yeah.
don't like that, but I want to hear more. I want to hear
I
more.
mean, I can travel with someone, but I'm really picky. I'm absolutely picky. I can travel with a friend, but like it has to be someone. I tell my friends, like I have a cousin, and I said, okay, I'm going to Portugal and I'm going to take you later. whether to visit or if you want to live there. Because she's a person that I really love to hang out with.
Mm.
So when we go out, if we travel, like, okay, let us get up at 5 a.m. We are going to have a breakfast outside and we are going to walk the whole day and just do whatever you want to do. Okay. And she's up for that,
I love
you
that.
know?
I love
Yeah. Like we
I
don't
love
need to plan things. We just allow things to happen.
Oh yeah.
Last time I traveled was 4 years ago. Oh my goodness. And I went to Italy for the third time. And then I went to oh my goodness,
First of all, you went to Italy for the third
I
time.
can't forget. I forgot the name of the place. I went to Italy, and then it's not Switzerland. It's Jesus. How could I forget that? Oh my goodness.
It's
But
okay.
anyway, let me say with Rome, I love that place, and that was a dream that I had. I always used to tell Jesus, oh Jesus, please, before my death, allow me to go and visit Italy, especially Rome. Not just because I'm a Catholic, but because I was always in love with that place, so
Mm.
special. And I've always read a lot about Italy. And then in 2012, that was my first great opportunity. And I went with a friend. I loved that. And then I
Mm.
said, okay, next time I need to come by myself.
Wow. No, I'm not
Yeah,
there.
I
I have
love
a friend like
traveling by
that.
myself.
I'm not. I
Oh,
wish
I
I
do.
had that, Erica. I'm not. I have traveled a lot by myself in the US. I go to the beach by myself and all that. And that was in the past, but I made a pact with myself that moving forward, I want to make memories with people.
Hmm.
Friends,
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
remember I went to Rome and Norway. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
name of the I'm getting old. Rome and Norway. I stayed a week in Rome and then went to Norway. Yeah,
ah, wow.
I loved that place. Another country that I would love to live, Norway.
Norway?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I loved that. I really did. People are so polite. The place, well,
wow.
the place that I stayed,
Lincoln said
I
he's never traveled to the
went to the
USA.
U.S.
I'd love to experience. Oh my God,
It's
Lincoln, you would
freaking
charm
living
so many
there.
people over here. He's so charming. Listen, it can. He's
Really?
oh my gosh, his accent. He plays the piano professionally.
Oh, I love. Oh my goodness, my brother plays piano. I
Oh,
only play guitar. I would love to play the piano, but it's not my gift.
it's okay. It's okay. So, guys,
Yeah, it is.
I want to talk about. I want to do I like to let people know why I appreciate them. Sometimes we don't get a chance to. We always want to tell people the not the good stuff. And by the way, you drinking that water reminded me. Sometimes on Fridays, I think I'm gonna have a glass of wine because it's a Friday, and I probably have had 20 Zooms, and the wine will just be like a relaxation, and I can chill.
Yeah.
So if you are going to join me on Fridays, grab your glass of wine, your cocktail, your tea. Who knows what I'll be drinking? Um, I don't drink a lot, but I think I'm going to start having a glass of wine because I haven't had wine
Oh,
that much.
please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
okay,
love wine.
me too. I miss wine tastings and
When I was in Italy, I stayed in the house of a couple. They hosted me for 1 week and they were a lovely couple. I still have contact with them. And they used to cook dinner for me.
mm,
And do you believe that three of us, we would drink like two and a half bottles of wine? And I
wow.
never got drunk. Those people don't get drunk. I was so, that was like
Is it
water.
food? Is it the listen? You're gonna make me want to go to Italy now. You're making me have a hug. I'm
And the
like,
food is the most wonderful and delicious food in the world for me.
oh gosh. Anybody's down to go to Italy, put it in the chat. Let's try to figure out how we're gonna get there in 2022. Um, I want to share a few things that I love about you, and it's almost like you said, when we met, it was like instant. Like we when we
Yeah,
got on the Zoom, when we got on the WhatsApp, like she was like, "Hey,
you're
let's talk."
really connected.
It was instant because there are certain things in people that I like, and she has like all of those qualities. And I want to
Oh,
share those.
thank
If you
you.
know her and you're watching, please share those qualities too, because people just got to know. One, you're super open. You're not closed off to people who are different or different, like make different money or different cultures or religions. You never ever even talk about that. You don't judge
Mhm.
or anything. And you're international. So you're like me. You're ready to like, listen, if we had $1 million, we would probably travel the world and be so happy to do so.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my.
These are my kind of people, the travelers. I have to rock with the travelers, okay? And the fact that you're Brazilian and I'm American, I never feel any difference between that. And I love that. Like,
Oh.
you don't put any walls up, and neither do I. That you're giving,
Mhm.
you're always growing. You want to challenge yourself with this new business. You went to be a virtual assistant, and then you are open to the next adventure in life, which is now this placement company, and you're working with people in other countries. This is the thing that you didn't say. Like, not only is she doing job placement and career education, but in India and other countries to help people from other countries get to other countries and work. That's a big deal. That's a big challenge.
Yeah,
Yes, Terica, we do live in one world at the end of the day. At the
absolutely.
and we have so much to share with each other and teach each other.
Mhm.
So I just encourage people to like be open, because your next great business partner, business deal, travel
Absolutely.
adventure.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, when I went to the Philippines, I didn't know I was going to have a virtual assistant company. I went there open.
Mhm.
I met the most amazing business people, and I was so inspired because everywhere I went, everybody was like, "Hey, can you give me a job with a great entrepreneur?" And
Mhm.
me, my Airbnb people, the person who checked me in the Airbnb was in my WhatsApp, like, "Hey, my aunt wants to talk to you. She wants a job." Like, and I went to the mall.
We talked about that yesterday.
Can I get a job? I was like, "This
Yeah.
is serious." Yes. Yeah, yours is a little different because they're not even being nice about it. They just drop you in there,
Yeah.
give me a job. It's a different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
So, but as we end, because I like to keep it at 30 minutes, but Erica, is there anything?
Oh, I won't be able to share what I learned about you. So
Oh,
sad.
yes, go ahead. No, please, by all means. I don't want to, it's going to make me probably
Oh,
embarrassed.
thank you. That is not going to be fair at all.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it. Go for it.
Well, what I love about you, it's even difficult to pick one thing because I'm just in love with you, Shauna.
Mm.
You know, now I'm gonna cry. Oh my goodness, I'm
Me
so emotional
too.
during these days.
I'm
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I'm
so
so
it's
emotional
happening.
these days. Sorry, sorry.
It's
You
okay.
are such you are at the same time you are a friend. You are also a mother. You are
Oh,
such a great supporter.
oh, thank you.
You
Thank you.
know, and we have some very deep things in common, and I believe that's why we are connected.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this makes our friendship so special and so blessed. Yeah, I always thank God for the friends that I have. You know, of course, I want to meet you personally and I want to hug you a lot because that's what we Brazilians do. We like to
Yes,
hug,
you
we
do.
like to kiss, we like this physical, you know, we love that.
Yeah.
But I think even if it doesn't happen, nothing is going to change.
No. We'll be friends for a very long time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm sure at some point our
And
roads
I
will
don't want to cry.
like I had a tear, but it got hidden in the bad camera view that I have. Thank God
I don't want to
I don't have
cry. Oh my god,
4K.
no, no
If
cry.
I had 4K, it would
Oh, my phone is falling again.
Terry,
Okay, that's real life.
Erica says, "Oh, get your tummy fixed," and she says, "Oh, this is healthy emotionality." Yeah, you know what, Erica,
Yeah, it is.
and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you know that it's not just a, oh, we're gonna do a Zoom because we're friends. No, it's for real. And
Yeah.
there are,
Yeah.
when I tell you Shauna and Friends, guys, I when I give my heart to my friends, I really do. And so most of the people you'll see on here, we have these connections and we're doing business if it's possible. Because for me, I need to be able to know, not know, like, and trust. My motto is know, love, and trust. Okay. That's
Absolutely.
how I rock. And that's when I'm so open to give business and share business. So I'm excited for her and I'm excited for
Mhm.
her journey in Portugal because I'm going to be over there for sure. I love Portugal. I heard of great things about it. Um, so yeah, guys, thank you for joining. I'm glad you guys could catch it today.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you
glad
so
that
much.
Facebook worked. Oh my God. And Jeremy back and helping me. Jeremy, thank you so freaking much. Because last time I was like, me and these comments, no. And the banners change it. You guys see it's much smoother. Yeah, that's what we want. Anyway, guys, you have a great, great evening. Erica, thank you so much for the love, the joy,
Thank
the
you, my
tears.
dear.
And we got big things to do. And this is not the end of our journey because
Yeah.
we do have a project together, actually.
Yeah.
So, you guys
Yeah.
take care. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you next Friday.
Thank you so much. And my weekend is going to be on the beach. I'm sorry.
Ah.